All right. So someone requested for me to do this live. I was going to do it anyway, but I definitely wanted to talk about Caresha in her interview with Saucy Santana on her podcast show, and yeah, just give my thoughts on it because I did watch the entire interview, of course, because I wanted to see what she was going to say about Diddy and what her thoughts were about how she was being treated by the mainstream media and her peers, people in the industry and stuff. I wanted to know all of that information. So that's what made me want to watch the interview. Um, I would say I'm not a big fan of the City Girls, but I did like the City Girls when they first was on, came on the scene and they was making music and stuff. I was listening to some of their stuff and I thought it was, same typical ratchet. Cause I like ratchet music. You know what I'm saying? Just entertainment purposes. Like I grew up listening to Lil Kim and Trina and hip hop, female hip hop artists, Foxy Brown. So, but City Girls, they're a little more raunchier than those artists, but it was still like just grown up music. Stuff you listen to, you just you know for fun or for entertainment. But um, yeah, my thoughts on Caresha. I really stopped liking Caresha when she started linking up with Diddy. That's when I really started not really wanting to see her anymore. It's the same thing with Megan Thee Stallion when she started. When she had that whole case with Tory Lanez, and after I found out, you know, that she got shot by, a celebrity, and then she started propping up that other black dude that she was dating on her Instagram page. After all of the stuff that was going on legally with Tory Lanez and all, it's just the way she was moving. Just really made me not fuck with her anymore. So ever since that, I haven't really messed with Megan Thee Stallion anymore. Like I have lost interest in Megan Thee Stallion. And just looking at all of these black female entertainers, I lost interest in all black women in Hollywood at this point because I realized it was across the board. The shit that I have an issue with is across the board with all of them. They are. It's clear that they work for these males and these males control them. It's clear that they don't have a thought process. They don't have a voice. They don't stand on shit. They are pathetic, desperate. They just look like some whores, some high priced. They behave like high priced whores. Like they just out here for the streets and they just letting any man have access to them and they just, trying to climb up and make money by, being a prostitute pretty much. That's how they all coming off to me, because all of this black male worship is just weird and odd. But I see a lot of black female celebrities doing it. So, I don't fuck with it at all. So all of this has stopped me from really taking any black female entertainer seriously at this point. I realize now that they all are part of the industry and they are under contracts. They are under control. They're not doing what they want to do. They're not saying what they want to say. They're not promoting what they want to promote. They're literally being controlled by whoever is giving them contracts. So now that I understand that fully, I don't really fuck with any of them anymore. And Young Miami or Caresha, whatever name you want to give her, when she started linking up with Diddy, that's when I was done with her ass because she was propping up this ashy Negro, and I knew that it was fake. I knew that it was media propaganda. She was really making a fool out of herself. And as far as I'm concerned now, I feel like a lot of these black male celebrities, they link up with black women when they are about to face some kind of legal trouble or if any issues should come up in their career or just legally or something like that. I feel like they are linking up with black women purposely to deflect attention off of themselves onto black women. I think that's what they're doing because Jonathan Majors he did the same shit. Like after he got caught up on those charges with that white woman, then he started dating Megan Good. When Jeezy started having issues with You know, when he started having issues with Jeannie Mai and stuff like that, then he went on a pot, you know, went on a TV show and was interviewed by I think Nia Long, and you know, he just started going on this campaign to get black women to prop him up, and it was just odd. It's like you're dating an Asian woman, so why are you so concerned with what black women think? You feel me? So it seems to me, anytime these Negroes have an issue, they link themselves up with black women for to you know for support and to deflect attention off of themselves. So I think that's what's going on with Caresha. I think that's what her relationship, you know, with Diddy from Diddy's point on his end. I think that was his point of linking up with her. Like she might be dumb enough to think that they were in love and he loved her and he was just really trying to help her come up and take care of her or something because she's fucking dumb. But in reality, we all know that dude didn't care nothing about this chick the whole time he was fucking with her. He was messing with other women. He was posting subliminals about Kim Porter, about still being in love with her and throwing shots at Cassie. So it's real clear. A man like Caresha is a little, she's not mature, so she doesn't understand men. So she don't understand that if a man is focusing his attention and going public, like focusing his attention on other women, then that means he does not, he couldn't possibly be in love with you or be focused on you if he's still worrying about his ex or worrying about other previous women that he was dealing with. Plus he got an Asian woman pregnant while they were together dating or whatever. So Caresha's, she's dumb. I mean, she's just a dumbass broad, like most of these black female celebrities are. Now, I don't think that she should be, I don't think she should be held accountable for for Diddy's actions. So people that's, saying that they, trying to target her or harass her over what Diddy did, I think that's very fucked up because, but anyway, that's what Diddy got with her for. I think that's the whole point. Diddy knew what he was doing by getting with a black female because they know, these black males know how they have centered a lot of hate on black women. Like black males know how to get over using black women because they have created a hate campaign against black women. So they put black women in the most subjugated, dominated, rapist position they could possibly put black women in. They really worked hard to try to diminish black women's image, to make everybody hate black women, to make everybody think that black women are the reason for the world's issues. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is blamed on black women because of black males. They created and cultivated that whole, mentality and attitude about black females. So Diddy he knows that there's a hate campaign against black women. He knows that everyone hates black women. He knows that if he throw a black woman out there as a shield, that he'll be protected. That's how all these bitch ass dudes, these black males think. Okay, so I know for a fact he did that on purpose, and the backlash that Caresha is getting is because of her association with Diddy and because of his crimes. And she know that. Everybody knows that. Okay, so it was purposely done on Diddy's behalf, which also proves that Diddy don't love her, never did. And see, that's my main issue. When I watched the interview, she stated in the interview that her and Diddy fell in love, and I'm like, damn, you're exposing yourself again on how really dumb and ignorant you really are. Like, why are you still romanticizing this male who is caught up on charges? He really brought you down with him, stupid ass. Like, why do you think that would be somebody that's in love with you? You think that this bastard didn't know what he was doing? You think he didn't know that he was participating in all kinds of sexual crimes against women or whatever the hell else he had going on? Plus, it's all these rumors about him being gay and really liking to get deep down more than anything else. And all of this, information being put out about him, and you still think y'all were in love? Like, what the hell? That was my main, that was the most highlighted, that should have been the highlighted talking point in her entire interview. Once she said that, I was done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was engaging in the interview and trying to hear Caresha's side and trying to, sympathize and empathize with her. But then after she said that, then it let me know everything that was going on in that interview was fake. Because the fact that she tried to romanticize her and Diddy's relationship shows that her ass is fucking delusional. Period. So yeah, she's just a but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't drop the cape on black women's ass. I don't fuck with black women anymore. Period. Like, so I don't really have their back. I would never be thinking, you know what I'm saying, oh, you know, such and such, oh, I feel sorry for them, blah blah blah. My empathy has been completely just killed inside of me. Like, I don't have any empathy for these black women. Like, I want to have empathy, but I just don't, because when you're promoting being hypersexual and being a prostitute, and you promoting prostitution to young girls, I can't fuck with you. So from that point of view, because I am 36 and I'm not a damn teenager, I'm a grown woman and I know what she's doing, and I know the media propaganda, I know the media machine. It's the same thing with Sexy Red. All of these whore type of black women are being promoted in the mass media to target younger demographic of black women, like audience. Like, they're placed there to target young black women. So I know what the hell's going on, and I know you know that these rapists control these women. So I'm not going to have empathy for any of them. I'm just not. So at first, I was empathetic, but then I realized, oh hell no, I can't be empathetic. Like, these hood rat black women like Caresha, they create a lot of problems in the black community, and they really shouldn't be glorified or supported. Caresha's link to Diddy was disgusting in itself, and she know what she was doing, and everybody else know what she was doing too. So from that point of view, we shouldn't support Caresha. We black women shouldn't support her, because for what? Why would you want to make her some money? For what? You ain't getting no money. It's not gonna trickle effect. It's not gonna trickle down to you making any money or being respected in society or getting or benefiting any kind of way from her fame. So why would you support her? You're not going to benefit from supporting her. Her image is going to ultimately tarnish your image as a black woman. She's promoting misogyny. She's promoting sex. You know, she's promoting hypersexuality. She's promoting rape. She's promoting a lot of abusive, images of black women. That's what she's really doing, and it's not beneficial to black women to support her or Sexy Red or the rest of them. They're not doing shit for us. Like, their image is bringing our asses down to a really horrible level. It really is. I don't want to be associated with Sexy Red or Caresha or any of these high-priced whores in Hollywood. Especially Caresha, considering all of that Diddy worship shit she was doing recently. I don't fuck with her. And it's clear in her interview, she still is, trying to make it appear as though that Diddy is not what he is. She's still trying to say, oh, well, I didn't have that. I mean, she probably didn't have that experience or whatever, but he's still trash regardless, and he don't give a fuck about you. So there's no reason to try to romanticize your relationship, because that's my problem. It'd be one thing if she said, well, he ain't never did that to me and I ain't never had that problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was in that situation with Diddy, and I can't really speak on that because that's not my experience. It'd be one thing for her to say that, but it was another thing for her to say that they were in love and shit. Because that's implying that you still in love. Like, why would you just be out of love for no reason? You know what I'm saying? Like, she was trying to romanticize this beast. And that's a problematic ass bitch. And that's what a lot of these hood rat black women do. They're romanticizing these ashy males who are good for nothing. Okay? They're trash. They ruin your reputation. They ruin your life. They ruin your vagina and your cleansiness. They ruin a lot of shit. And these women still come out here and cape for these motherfuckers and glorify them and romanticize them to other women because it's something sickly, depraved. Women like Caresha, she's like a rape victim, and it's women like her are toxic. They are. Black women who are hypersexualized, you know what I'm saying, always in and out of abusive relationships, always, you know what I'm saying, probably was molested as a child, or, you know, how all these abuse, you know, women like that are toxic. They shouldn't be reproducing, period. Because they go around spreading their degeneracy to other women. They do. They try to normalize their abuse to other women like they like a disease. You know what I'm saying? Like their mentality is a disease. Because she look at how she's look at how I do want okay, I'm gonna say this though. Cause watching the interview, it does seem like she's trying to change her brand. If Caresha changed her brand and she get rid of that Young Miami shit, I will fuck with her. I'm gonna say that, like, because I don't want to forget that she did the way she was talking about her career and how she feels like, you know, she was saying that Diddy seen her as better than Young Miami and being that, you know, having that image, and he seen her as a mogul or something, somebody that can sell something, and you know, a personality and stuff. I see her as that too. So I do think that she has a lot of potential to you know, turn her brand around and, you know, be something more sophisticated, something more creative, something more entertaining, and less hypersexual. So if she does change her brand, I support it. Because I like Young in Miami, period. I like the way she talk and stuff, and I think I like her personality and stuff. So if she changed her brand, and if that's what she's trying to do right now, I 100% encourage it. But, you know, her as she stands now, like, what she's going to have to do in order to really change her brand, she needs to completely dissociate from Diddy, and she needs to never speak on his ass again. And not only that, she needs to stay away from them type of knickknacks, period. And my problem is, I know she's not going to do that because that's her brand. She going to have to be linked to some hood rats to stay relevant in the media, because that's how all of these women on her level, that's how they're staying relevant these days, is by getting these ashy ass relationships with these dudes and going through drama and shit for the public to see. That's how a lot of them are staying in the headlines and being talked about. So because I know that that's most of these women's brand, that's why I don't fuck with them, because I know what they are. Like they don't even, they're not utilizing their skills and talent and in education, or they're literally just utilizing being hypersexual and their access to these males as a come up, and I don't like that shit. I don't like what it promotes. Everyday black women cannot come up off no man, so we don't need to be conditioned with that bullshit, because it's not prevalent in the black community at all. Coming up off of men is a fucking joke. You understand? Like, that shit is not real. It's not prevalent. It's not something that's really possible for black women to do. So it shouldn't be promoted by these celebrity whores. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really. Why are you promoting this shit to everyday poor working class, middle class black women? Why are you promoting that to them? They're not in her position, and even if they shouldn't want to be in her position is the point. Okay, being a whore, what's that gonna do? You feel me? Like, you can be a whore and still be broke. You can be a whore and just get ran through, and when you old, what you gonna do then when men ain't checking for you no more? That's not a career move. It's really stupid. So coming up off men is just a thing of the past. And these fucking women, these whores in Hollywood are trying to perpetuate these ideals like it's, you know, like it's something that black women should be doing. So all of the male obsessed celebrity women, I don't fuck with any of them. Like, all of the black women who are in the media right now, they always got their boyfriend or a baby daddy or whoever the fuck beside them all the time, and they never, you know, talking about no real issues or real nothing. This just, you know what I'm saying, promoting being with me like males all day. Them bitches, I do not fuck with any of them. I don't want to see them. I usually scroll past they ass when I see them on my time. Like, if I see them on my page or I see them on my algorithm, I don't watch it. Like, bitch, get out of here. I don't care about this shit. It's just like when I posted up Simone Biles, and these constant pages, you know, links us, talking about, our headlines talking about how her husband is buying her shit and all this. It's fake, it's bullshit, and you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see it. I feel like it's trolling. I don't give a fuck. I feel like everyday black women shouldn't give a motherfuck about what some man is buying some celebrity bitch. We don't even know if that's true. It could be very well could be a lie. And even if it was a lie, who gives a fuck? Most of us black regular women are not living like that. So why do we need to glorify some raggedy ass celebrities for having some money that we don't have? Like, why the fuck would we be concerned? Why would we care? That's not, because I feel like when they keep making those headlines, making those stories and shit, they just doing that to get black women to damn romanticize these males and romanticize rich men. And bitch, why would you, as a regular black woman, working class, middle class, why would you romanticize rich men when you know you don't have access to them? You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be glorifying none of that crap. None of that should be even on your radar or on your mind, because what you should be concerned about is taking care of yourself. And this is what these nasty ass rapists don't want you thinking. These people that control the media, control these headlines, and control the industry. They don't want your ass thinking of taking care of yourself. They want you to be destitute. They want you to be poor. They want you to be disenfranchised. They want you to have children you can't provide for. They want to funnel your ass into the projects and trap you there and stop you from ever having any money or passing anything down to your kids or being successful in life. So that's why the fuck they keep promoting these images to you. Okay? They don't want you thinking logically about your situation. Okay? They want your mind completely brainwashed and distracted with celebrity women and what they're getting, when we shouldn't give a fuck what they're getting. Okay? So that's why I don't fuck with Caresha. And yeah, the interview was a good interview and stuff, but I don't fuck with her. And that's why. It's not because of what Diddy did. I don't give a fuck about that. I feel like that shouldn't be associated with her, because she literally has nothing to do with Diddy. I mean, with his crimes or anything that he's doing. They don't got nothing to do with her. Like I said, Diddy just used her as a shield so he wouldn't have to take responsibility for his own actions. He has been trying to use media distraction from his case. That's what he's been doing. He's been strategically doing that shit. So he'll post up his daughter. I mean, if y'all been going to his Instagram page, he always posted up females in his life and trying to, deflect from the allegations being made, about him by using his daughters. I see him doing that a lot. So he's been using that as a deflection. He was using Young Miami as a, deflection. And this is his tactic, is shielding himself through his female children and his relationships. All right. So it's just a PR stunt to protect himself. So and understand, the people that control these not control these celebrities, but these celebrities PR team, because they have agents for this kind of stuff. Like if something, if they're, they have agents for their public image. You know what I'm saying? So they know that black women are seen as trash and devalued and dehumanized. So they could have potentially told him to get with Young Miami before these charges came out. Because what I really believe is, I believe that Cassie was extorting Diddy and threatening Diddy that if he didn't give her some money, that she was gonna go public with allegations against him. And then that's what prompted Diddy to get with Miami in the first place. That's what I believe was going on behind the scenes. I believe that Cassie was threatening him, and then Diddy was like, bitch, fuck you, I'm not giving you shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was ignoring that shit, like calling her bluff for, it could have been a year, it could have been some time that she was giving him to fork up the money, or she was gonna go to the press or go to the court. Okay? And then when he refused to do it, she went ahead on and went to court. So I believe that Diddy already knew that she was going to do that, and that's why he started linking up with Caresha, and right before he knew that was coming, because he didn't want to give her that money. So my belief is that when she finally did go to the court, he was shocked that she actually did it, or some information came out to him when she went to court that was going to incriminate him. So he was like, oh, let me go ahead and just give her this $30 million, because the fuck, I need this, at least this will buy her silence. So even if now the press is aware and they're saying that they have evidence against him, I haven't seen him get charged with that yet. So I'm still trying to wait for these charges to come out and see what the fuck he's going to actually be charged with and what kind of evidence they really do have against him. So until then, I don't know what's going on. It looked like it's just press, media follower. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just looked like it's this media propaganda right now, with, exposing him and trying to tarnish his image and trying to bring him down. So it's not looking like, they really have any real evidence against him, because I haven't seen any charges. I've seen lawsuits, but I haven't seen any charges. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to figure this out, because it's been a minute now and there's been no charges. So anyway, I believe that's how it went down. I believe that Cassie was extorting him, was trying to get money, and I feel like he was like, he didn't want to give her that money, and he was trying to figure out what he was gonna do. So then he started linking up with Young Miami and deflecting attention, so that when he did get brought up on charges, or she went to the court, that Young Miami would be the focus of attention. That's what I believe, and I believe his PR people had something to do with that shit. That's me. And I don't know if she getting paid. From the looks, from watching her interview, she could very well be getting paid to not fully throw Diddy under the bus, because she was very strategic about what she was saying in that interview. She made sure not to incriminate Diddy in any kind of way. So she didn't incriminate him, and she, basically romanticized her relationship with him. So that would be her defending him, pretty much. And I feel like if Young Miami, if she is bold enough to defend him in her interview, if she was bold enough to do that, then that means they more than likely are not going to charge Diddy. That's just my opinion, because the stuff that be going on in Hollywood, people be knowing way ahead of time what the fuck is about to transpire, because they have people that work with them on these things. You understand? Like, they if they are a brand, they have to have someone to protect their brand. They pay people to do that, right? So they always see bullshit coming from a mile away, and they strategically try to, fix it, or try to create deflection, or try to protect these celebrities' images. So they see things coming from a mile away. So I feel like because Caresha went on her podcast and defended Diddy, that means that he's more than likely not going to be brought up on charges, and she know that. So it's going to be literally Diddy just versus the media, pretty much. And then when he's not charged, because they did put that video out of Diddy beating up Cassie, so he's done as far as that's concerned, because he's been seen beating her up. So that was the worst thing that they could have did. That's the worst thing that happened to Diddy, is he not going to be brought up on charges for that. That's just public image, him being tarnished. So either way, Diddy's career is over. However, him being criminally charged is another story. But I think that publicly he's done. People are not going to support him anymore. Even if he's not brought up on charges, he's not going to be able to come out here and be like, oh, well, look, y'all didn't get charged. See, I didn't do these things. He's not going to be able to say that, because we see him beat up Cassie. So that's pretty much a wrap for his ass. If we never would have physically seen him beat Cassie up, then people with their minds would have been like, he potentially probably didn't do anything, and somebody's probably trying to, get some money off his ass. And that would have been the, collective, I think, attitude, if not for that video. So us seeing that video, he's done. So he not having no career. A lot of brands and people don't, they, a lot of corporate brands don't really want to deal with his ass no more. So that's, I mean, I still think he gonna have some money. He not gonna be broke after this is over with, but he not gonna be as rich as he was. So that's really, at the end of the day, in my opinion, that's what's gonna happen to him. Is he gonna lose a lot of money and clout, and then years gonna go by and we just gonna forget about his ass? I mean, pretty much. Yeah. Reese Cup. Yeah, you gotta understand. Caresha is black. Black women are hated in society. Negro male, I told you, Negro males have created a hate campaign against black women. The world hates us because of black males. They have made the world hate us and despise us. They have been using us as a shield so the world wouldn't hate them. So they've been going on hate campaigns against us, tarnishing our image and stereotyping us over the internet, and collectively making us look bad, and writing terrible scripts with us in it, and just making us disgusting looking in society. So because they have done that, they use us as a shield. It's like they use us as a fucking sacrifice. Okay? They sacrifice us and kill us and murder us, destroy us for their own benefit to shield themselves. Do you understand? They're fucking demonic. So they created this hate against black women. So when they want to utilize the hate against black women to their advantage, that's what they do. So of course Cassie, because Cassie's not all the way black, she doesn't appear to be black, even if she has a black mama or whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. Do she look black? No, she don't look visibly black. So because she's not visibly black, Caresha gonna be the target of attack in this scenario. Because it's called colorism. So when you're ambiguous, you get protection from the community and society, because just because you're not black, when you're a black woman, everything is your fucking fault. You're the reason why these males are psychotic, unhinged. You're the reason why white supremacy exists. You're the reason why these black males can't come up. You're the reason why every fucking thing goes wrong on earth. Okay? Negroes have created that narrative on purpose. Do you understand? So, yeah. Cassie is not going to be looked at as a part of Diddy's, she not, first of all, the reason why I feel like a lot of people feel like Cassie is such a victim and stuff is because she didn't come up. So she wasn't able to continue on with a career, with a music career. She looks like a victim because she didn't come up. The people that they're attacking for Diddy, like the women who are associated with him, who they are purposely attacking, are Jennifer Lopez and Caresha. They're really not coming for nobody else. He's been linked to several women, including Kim Porter, but Kim Porter is dead. So because of her death, that's what shielded her. Because they would be blaming her if she was alive now. They would be using her as a scapegoat. They'll be using her to say that she knew all this stuff was going on, and she was helping Diddy out and all of that shit. They would be saying the same thing about Kim Porter had she had not died. So this is definitely about black. Because Kim Porter, even though she's biracial, she appears to be a black woman. She looks black enough for them to blame. Because it's about skin color. It's not about anything but phenotype and skin color and how black you look. Okay? It doesn't matter if you got a white mama or white daddy. That does not fucking matter. If you phenotypically look black, they're going to use you as a shield, and they're going to use you to deflect, and they're going to use you as, you know what I'm saying, they're going to bash your ass. It's just really just that simple. I know for a fact that Cassie is not a victim. I know Cassie was prostituting herself just like a lot of those women do. They date these males for a come up, and they're willing to participate in all kinds of, you know what I'm saying, sexually perverted stuff, activity, to climb up. They're prostitutes. Cassie was a prostitute, and that's that. I'm sorry, she was a prostitute. She was only with Diddy for the money, and She was enduring everything and seeing all the shit was going down with Diddy for the money. And it's really, she was doing the same thing every other female do, but they want to victimize her only because they think she's pretty and innocent looking in the face because she don't have hard features. If she had hard features, they would be trashing the hell out of her. This is all just a beauty contest. This is called misogyny 101. That's what the fuck this is. You know, anytime a woman's getting beat up, like let an ugly woman get beat up. Nobody cares. They won't speak on it. They don't care. They don't feel sorry for her. They don't give a damn. But if it's a pretty woman, especially if she's lighter skinned, then it's just, oh my God, it's an outpour. It's an outcry by society. Oh my God, she was so beautiful. Don't y'all see that whenever you're watching like documentaries or TV specials about domestic violence or a woman get killed? Her beauty has everything to do with her perceived value in that situation. Like if she's ugly, they just won't. I mean, she'll be ignored. You know what I'm saying? Most the society won't care. Okay, it's just like with white women when they get killed and they go missing. It's a public outcry, especially if they're blonde and blue eyed. That's the main time where people just, oh my God, I can't believe this. They just lose their shits over a woman being who's missing or perceived to be, you know, dead or whatever, based on her looks is what is going to determine her level of value and, you know, whether people have to sympathize with her. If it's a black woman, they treat the black woman like shit. Don't y'all see that? Y'all don't think it has something to do with looks? It has everything to do with looks. People do not like black women at all. So if you're visibly looking like a black woman, you're going to get less media attention if you go missing or if a man victimizes your ass. Nobody's going to care. But if you're a non-black woman, you're going to get a public outcry. That's just how that works. And it's because of these fucking males. It's called misogyny. It's because of these males. They created it that way. Okay? They devalue women who are unattractive or average looking. They devalue those women's lives in society. They say that those women don't matter. You're ugly. Who cares about you? These men terrorize and rape the shit out of vulnerable groups of vulnerable groups of women, period. Marginalized groups of women. That's who they victimize the most, and they do it on purpose because they don't have no backup. They don't have no support. They don't have shit to defend themselves. So they fuck with them heavily. That's why black women are the most abused, marginalized, raped, murdered women in the country. Because we're black. Because we're black. It ain't for no other reasons, because we're black. So, yes. If Diddy would have beat Caresha's ass on camera, nobody would care about that either. They only care because it was Cassie and she's ambiguous. But if Caresha had got her ass dragged online, I mean shit, on in the public, on a video, and it went public, nobody would care about Caresha. Just like they look how they treated Megan Thee Stallion when she got shot by Tory Lanez. They demonized the shit out of her for getting shot. They called her a liar, a whore, everything in the book. I mean, ultimately, the court found him guilty, which I didn't think was going to happen. But yeah, I didn't think that they was going to find Tory Lanez guilty. I really thought he was going to get away with that shit because of the public, you know what I'm saying, being against Megan and them trying to paint Megan as a black piece of trash, a whore, slut. They was practicing every type of misogynistic talking point against Megan, and I thought it was gonna work, but it just didn't work, and I was shocked that it didn't work. I was shocked that them demonizing Megan and saying that Megan had slept with her friend's boyfriend and she was a whore. You know, I was shocked that didn't work and that black women didn't turn on her ass. because that's what they was trying to make happen. Okay, so it ended up being divided where black women were on her side and black males were against her, instead of most black males and females being together unanimously against Megan, which is what they thought was going to happen, which was what the divide that they wasn't a divide. They was trying to unify black males and black females against Megan, and it didn't work. So these Negroes found out, what I'm saying, Negro males was really shocked about that, because they thought they could use, what I'm saying, tactics to try to get black women to side with them over Megan. And they were very shocked to see black women standing 10 toes down on supporting Megan. It really pissed them off, because they was like, what the fuck? We usually have leverage, like us black males usually, we have leverage to abuse black women. Like, that's our main thing in life, is being able to beat the shit out of black women, rape them, kill them, molest them, and beat them the fuck up. And we get away with it. How in the world are we being held accountable? This is not normal. We usually don't get held accountable. Usually we can get any black woman, especially if the black woman who's the victim, if she's pretty and she getting all this male attention and sleeping around, we usually can get all these ashy black banshees to ride our dicks till the wheels come, fall off. How in the world is this situation so different than any other one? Like, she's still a black bitch at the end of the day. Why they support her? They really didn't understand that shit. I'm telling you right now. They were very shocked about that. So ever since then, these Negroes had a real beef with black women over that. And they animosity and hate has grown since then. I mean, they being more strategic now with trying to fake be cool with us, because they see that we gonna unite against their ass, and they're afraid of that, because they ain't never had to experience that in forever. They always had us on their team being dick riders and black male worshippers at our own expense, and they're shocked about the shift. So yeah, they being fake cool, but it's fake. And I know that Diddy did that shit. He linked up with Caresha for publicity. I'm not going to conceive of anything else, period. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry. But yeah, these Dusties do know exactly what they're doing, okay? And everybody knows most of the shit in Hollywood. They look, first of all, these black males in Hollywood are gay. That's number one. That's something that you black women need to realize and accept and move on with your fucking life. Because a lot of black women just don't want to accept how gay black males really are in real life. And I ain't just talking about these celebrity black males. I'm talking about the ones in your everyday ass life. They just gay. They effeminized. They don't want to work. They don't want to take care of nothing. They have no ambition. They don't have no man code. They don't have shit. Okay? That's all making them gay, and just, what I'm saying, if they want to get their rocks off, they feel like, because they're primitive, they animalistic, they'll get their rocks off for anything, so they won't have to work at anything. You feel me? If you got a mentality where you don't want to work to get what you want, like, you as a man, when a man has no ambition, no goals, no drive in life, and he don't even like vagina like that, because it's just too hard to, what I'm saying, maintain a relationship or maintain being with a woman or whatever, all of that's gonna lead them to being gay, because they're hypersexual as hell. They're men, so they're gonna have to have sex with something. So what you think they're gonna do if they keep having female problems? Because they don't want to work at nothing, they don't want to take care of nothing, and they don't have no man code, and they don't have no masculine men around them to teach them how to be a fucking man, so they can exude masculine energy. If they don't have that around them, that it's only a matter of time till they start messing with dudes. These dudes are gay. So these black males and these whores in Hollywood, these black male whores in Hollywood, they're prostitutes. All of the black males in Hollywood they're equivalent to a skank asshole. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Okay, they efforts they way to the top. Why do you think? I mean, do you really think they're getting by on their skills and talent alone? No. Cat Williams already exposed that that's not the case. It ain't about talent. I mean, it's about talent, somewhat, but they want you to do stuff to get, to a certain level. So it's really just that simple. So these dudes are gay. They don't care about black women. I don't give a fuck if they parade themselves around with a black female in Hollywood. It's fake. Period. A lot of the women in Hollywood are lesbians too. A lot of the women in Hollywood be messing with women. Why do y'all think that is? Because they know that all the men are gay and there's no eligible men in Hollywood weird to date. So these women be turning to other women. Y'all need to really get a grasp on that, because everything you see in Hollywood is fake. These black couples on YouTube are fake. All this is designed to get you to romanticize males, okay? They just want us romanticizing these dudes, okay? That's why they do this fake shit in the first place. So you should just assume that every, what I'm saying, black male who's seen with a black woman in Hollywood, he getting paid to do that. It's a PR stunt. These males are whores. They will date anyone their PR team tell them to date. Okay? Because everything is about climbing up in their career. Don't y'all realize that? Don't y'all know that some of these celebrity couples are fake and they really dating other people and they're not really dating each other? Y'all ain't know that? Y'all have to know that. Ain't no way y'all don't know that. Like, yes, there are celebrity couples where they trying to make it look like they're together, but really they're dating other people. And then some of that, shit you see in the media where it look like they cheating on each other. It's not cheating. That's just who they really with. They having paparazzi take pictures of them with their real, uh, what I'm saying, boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or whatever fuck, wife. Those are real pictures. The other shit is fake. The celebrity shit is the fake pictures. And then what you seeing with the so-called cheating allegations, that's the real pictures. Yeah, so Jada probably never was with Will. Will's gay. Will is blatantly gay. I'm sorry, but they might have had kids with each other, but you have to realize how far these celebrities are willing to go to make their relationship look legit. Okay? And sometimes they can be with somebody who kind of resemble the celebrity. I mean, I feel like them kids are fake too. I'm going to just be real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some of them damn celebrity kids, they fake. I mean, they just not they real family or they real kids. I don't know. Some weird shit is going down. I'm trying to tell you. I always notice that shit because when I see a celebrity child, they don't look shit okay, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's kids, they do look like them. I believe that's their real kids. Now I don't know if um you know I don't know if they. I just don't think white people. I don't know. I don't think they go that far. I think Brad and Angelina Jolie they were really together. It's some celebrity people. I feel like the ones who don't ever have kids, those are the ones that's mainly fake. That's what I think. So if they don't have kids, they've been together for a long time, and then they break up. They never had any children with each other. I feel like those relationships are the ones that are fake, because they was just literally using each other as a PR stunt, and then after they timed out. It's like, we've been together long enough, it's time to move on. That's why so many breakups in Hollywood, in my opinion. That's why a lot of them be breaking up with each other, and it just seems like, damn, y'all always break it up because they never was together. Yeah, Jada do seems like, I mean, Jada Pinkett do seem like she's a lesbian. I always thought that too. I always thought that. I thought that before she was even. I thought that as a kid. It's just something about her personality to me that don't seem like she would really be. You know, I don't know. It just seemed like she wouldn't be compatible with a man. Pretty much. It's just something about her. She just seemed like a very stern person, like a very self-centered person. You know, like a person who just ain't taking no shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this, if shit ain't going the way she wanted to go, she seems like she wouldn't tolerate it. So most women like that don't end up being with nobody, or they end up being a dyke. So yeah, I definitely think she it could be a lesbian. So she definitely don't seem like, yeah, she just don't seem like the type female to be compatible with a dude, you know, especially a misogynistic type motherfucker telling her what to do, talking to her crazy, dragging her through hell, cheating, lying, you know, just being a deceptive. Like she don't seem like she would tolerate that. Most women like that, they either gonna be single or they gonna end up being a lesbian. I mean, that's just the reality. Cause these males are, they're trash. Like you're not gonna find one where he's gonna be compatible with that kind of personality. Especially not no black ashy nigga. Like that's not happening. They all black males are doing is looking for a come up. They're primitive. They're primitive. They're like it's like dealing with an animal. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have no sophistication. They don't have no personality. Most of them are identical to each other. Like they do the same. They expect the same things. They do the same things. Their attitude is the same. And what black women typically do, they're always looking for that one black dude who's gonna match their personality or be compatible with their personality, and it just doesn't exist. It don't. Like ain't no Negro trying to let you be free. That's the point. Like ain't no Negro trying to let you be you. He gonna try to morph you into what he can use to his advantage. That's what they all do. They all gonna try to break you down and make you revolve around them and revolve around and be um, convenient for them. That's what they do because they're weak. They don't have the sophistication to deal with a strong personality. It's not gonna let them do that. Most of them don't. They can't deal with that kind of stuff. So what they do is they create hate campaigns against those type of women and say we don't want those type of women. You a reject. You just mad because we don't want you. They create hate campaigns against those type of women so they can ostracize them. So they can only have access to the women who are dumb as fuck. Who's gonna let them run shit? You know what I'm saying? Those are the women that they prop up, and they treat those women like shit. So us women that they try to ostracize and say she difficult, she this, we just laugh at those females that they actually fucking with because we don't care. It's like that bitch don't have shit, so who gives a damn? You ain't gonna make us jealous of no chick like her who's pathetic, who puts up with your shit. Like who the hell want to be her? You know what I'm saying? So then you have a divide because you have the black women who are pick me's, and then you have the ones who are not pick me's, like we're seeing demonstrated on the internet. And then like we stay clowning their ass, like we stay exposing them, clowning them, and embarrassing the whole black male collective over that shit. So really they just created war where they shouldn't have created war at, when they tried to demonize or try to create a hate campaign against black women who actually are intelligent and who are not stupid. You understand? Like that was a real stupid ass move trying to pick a fight with us, period. So anyway, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? So most women like Jada ain't gonna end up, I mean, Jada was smart. She got the money, she got the bag. And see, that's why you remember, y'all, I don't know if y'all heard Dr. Umar Johnson speaking on Jada, but he made a comment last year. I think he was making a comment how he was being that dude is a piece of shit anyway. He was like saying that Will needs to stop Jada from leaving. Like if she leave, then he need to make sure she don't have no money when she leave. Like trying to control her ass because Umar understood that what type of woman Jada is. And it's real clear that she was with Will for his image. I mean, for his image, and her wanting to exit the relationship because she never was really into him like that. You know what I'm saying? She was just in it for the money and fame and the lifestyle, right? So now she's trying to get out, and Umar was like speaking on it and saying that that he need to stop her from getting his money and make sure that he would destroy her before she get out of that relationship, so that she won't, you know what I'm saying, get the bag and get out, you know, because all Umar was caring about was Will's image. If Jada leave, then Will looks like the bitch dude that he really is, because he is gay and he is a bitch dude, and he has an image, a brand to protect, which is him being this heartthrob, black, successful black man, this A-list actor, this, whatever he's trying to portray. So, and then they also was blaming Jada for Will slapping Chris Rock. So that's been a main thing. I mean, yeah, really, when you talk about it, because see, that's another scenario, like what I was talking about earlier. You see how when Will slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars, Jada got blamed for it. You see what I'm saying? Like, Jada got blamed for what Will did. Will is the one that got upset. Will is the one that walked on stage and slapped Chris Rock. Will is the one that started that whole. I mean, he did the physical attack. And Jada, literally, everybody on the internet was trashing Jada for that. All Jada did was make a look to Chris Rock like, shut the fuck up, because I would have made the same look, bitch, because shut the fuck up, stop talking about me, like, leave me the hell alone, keep my name out your goddamn mouth, bitch ass dude. Like, why the fuck would you at the Oscars and you sit here talking shit about somebody bald head, and this ain't MTV Awards, nigga. What the hell are you doing, you unclassy ass bastard? Fuck is you attacking black women on a public stage at the Oscars for, with your ashy lipped ass? And then all of the black ignorant ass women literally joined in on the bandwagon to trash Jada over what Will did, and over Chris Rock, who don't even fuck with y'all. It was just stupid. So yeah, that was another dynamic of Nick Dogs. And understand, when the public came after Jada for what Will had did, Will Smith didn't come out and speak on Jada's behalf at all. That's what I know. I was waiting for him to do a public statement stating that he is solely responsible for his actions that night, and Jada doesn't have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Please stop attacking my wife. I was waiting for a statement like that to come out, and it never did. So that let me know that Will was gladly using Jada as a shield. I mean, it was real clear what he was doing. And because he used Jada as a shield, that's why now you see him coming back out doing projects, and he doing Bad Boys 4. He's putting out movies, and he's still able to have a career. And it's all because Jada was used as a shield for, as an attack shield to protect him. And that's why that piece of shit wants Jada to remain his wife. That's why. That's why these gorillas want to be married to black women. That's why they just want to use you to their advantage. They don't give a fuck about you. Okay? Y'all, black women really have a hard time understanding these dynamics for real, because they don't get it. They really be thinking, oh, it's about love. And bitch, these niggas want you to be their slave, period. They just looking for somewhere to lay their head. They just looking for you to cook and clean clean up after them. They just looking to use you for your body, for your resources. They don't give a fuck about you. It's never been about you. They don't care about you. They don't like you. Any woman that's gonna be easy access, any woman that's gonna be easy to deal with, where they can run shit on your ass, take advantage of you, and use you, that's the women that they glorify, put on a pedestal. It's really just that simple. That's mainly the reason why they always glorify non-black women, because they see them as weaker and more easier to deal with. And that's all that it really be about. I mean, these Negroes are literally trying to cash in on these white women. This is that white women to black men have always been seen as a status symbol, like coming from wealth, money, support, resources, having something that he can utilize for himself. That's what they always signify to these Negroes. That's why they prop them up. It's all about what woman they can use for whatever the fuck they want to use her for. And that's what was going on with Will. That's what was going on with Diddy. That's what was going on with Jonathan Majors, all the other ashy beasts. And the ones that you see with white women is because it's a career move. It's about money. It's about their image. It's about status. Don't you get it? It's about money. Okay? So the more money a black male makes, the more money a black male makes, the more he's likely to date out. And he's gonna keep his image up by being with a non-black woman for his status, for his money, for to maintain his lifestyle. He's not going to downgrade to no black woman when he knows how that's going to appear. They only want to be with black women when they're poor or struggling or have issues. That's the only time they want to be with a black woman. Because everything is about their ashy ass comfort in life. They don't care about nobody else. All they care about is their own comfort. Okay? That's it. They want to be comfortable. They want to be successful. They want to get what they want. And it's a good trade-off with white women because they'll let those Negroes cheat and all kinds of shit. They don't really love those males. So why the hell would they want to be with a white woman when they have money? They're going to, look good to the society that's controlled by white people. They're going to look good to them. They're going to stay successful because he has a white wife. And then also, she going to let him cheat because she don't give a fuck about his ass. So she going to let him cheat and do whatever he wants to. So he going to be able to get ass on the side and all of that. And live comfortable. He don't have to deal with emotions. He don't have to deal with arguments. He don't have to deal with stress or none of that shit. I mean, it's the easy way out. So that's why they do it. I don't feel like Chris Rock had no crush on no damn Jada. Chris Rock can date whoever the hell he wants to. So all of this bullshit, these these accusations of Chris Rock being, having some kind of thing for Jada and harassing her. I don't think that has any. I think that Chris Rock is gay too. Chris Rock doesn't like black women, so that's number one. Like Chris Rock doesn't like black women, so I don't think that he really ever liked Jada. I mean, people keep saying that, but I don't feel like it's true because Chris Rock literally doesn't like black women. He has went on a hate campaign in his stand-up routines many a times, degrading black women. He degraded Jada on stage and called her bald-headed and G.I. Joe or G.I. Jane or whatever. He don't like black women, period. So I don't know why black women look at hate as like or hate as love. They always equating a man being mean and abusing their ass or trying to trash them or degrade them or publicly humiliate them as a form of a term of endearment or some shit. No, Chris Rock does not like Jada. Chris Rock just wanted to clown her ass because a lot of Negroes feel like she thinks she the shit or they seeing how she moving. See, what y'all have to understand is black males were seeing how Jada was moving and they didn't like it. Remember, before the Oscars, she was with that dude. She had a affair with that rapper who was really young, by the same age as her son or something like that. I forgot what his name was, but she had an affair with him and they hated her for that. So black males had hated her. They hated her before, the Oscar slap. So they already had it out for her. So after the Oscar slap, that's when they really went full force with trying to take her ass down. Okay? Because they blamed her for literally everything in Will's life. Because you have to understand, black males see Will Smith as a status symbol. Because he's successful. He's been on successful TV shows, movies. he's light skinned, he not dark skinned, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just see him as a certain status symbol. So, you know, Jada going public with that affair really pissed them off. Even though Will didn't care, because Will don't fuck with her anyway. He just using her for his image. So he didn't care about the affair. I don't believe Will gave a fuck. I really don't. I don't think he cared. I don't think that their relationship is like that. I don't think that at all. I think Will didn't give a shit about that. But the collective of Nick Dogs did, because it was his image that they were trying to protect. So they felt like, oh, we seeing how Jada is moving with going public with that relationship, so we know she really don't fuck with Will, and she trying to find a way to get out of the damn marriage. So when Negro started seeing Jada moving like that, that's when they hated her and wanted to destroy her ass. Because if you're not gonna be there to, for a black male to benefit off of your labor, to benefit off of using you for something, and you try to get out of that shit, these Negroes will kill you over that. They're murderous, psychotic savages. Like, these Negroes are narcissistic sociopaths, like I kept trying to explain to y'all. So they don't want black women being free. I told you, they don't want you being free from these fucking ashy males, and, you know what I'm saying, going off living your best life and having money and comfort. They want to destroy you after they can't use you anymore. That's how they are. So if they married to you, they feel like the only way out of that marriage is death. If they want your ass to stay in that marriage and suffer or do whatever the fuck they using you for, and you decide you going to fucking leave and have control over your own self and life, then they're going to try to kill you. But if they want to leave and they don't want you anymore, then it's cool. As long as I got to leave at your expense, that's all that matters. Like, I want to leave. I'm cheating on your ass. I want to get married to another woman who I think is going to be a better slave. So I don't want you. So you can do whatever the fuck you want to. And I'm going to leave you penniless and emotionally distraught while I move on to somebody else. Because I want to destroy you after I'm done with your ass. That's how men think. That's how they are. So, yeah, they saw how Jada was moving and they didn't fuck with it. Yeah, that's why they hate Lori Harvey. That's exactly why they hate Lori Harvey. Because Lori Harvey, she don't get locked down. You know what I'm saying? She utilized her beauty and youth the way she should. She dates one dude and she get tired of his ass. She dates another dude. She do whatever the fuck she wants to, and they hate that shit. Of course, all black males, they hate women. They hate you. They don't want to see you having options. They don't want to see you living your life, or you using men to your own advantage and moving on. They don't want to see that shit. So if you're doing that, like Lori Harvey is doing, and dating all these different men, they gonna call you a whore, a slut, a bitch, and everything else. They don't have no evidence that she's a whore and a slut, but that's what they gonna call her because they don't like how she moving. They don't like that shit. They want every black woman trapped. They want you trapped with some ashy nigga who can use you for your resources and your labor. And they want you trapped there. And if you get out of that shit successfully, they feel like that's a murdering situation, like a time to kill. Period. They want to kill you. It's the same thing with Sierra and Russell. Y'all know, y'all see this pattern consistently, okay? So with Sierra and Russell, they were really pissed off that Sierra got with a hood rat, had a baby, and was trying to hold him down, and then she literally got out of that shit and moved on to somebody better and was living a better life, having a better relationship dynamic with somebody else. What they wanted is to see Sierra destroyed. They wanted her reputation destroyed. They wanted her career destroyed. They wanted to be able to say, you ran through, haha, Future moved on, he got him another bitch, and look at you, haha, you over there, saying, struggling, you desperate, other niggas don't want you no more. That's what they wanted to be able to say about Sierra, and it didn't work out like that, because she ended up being with somebody else, and utilizing that man to her advantage, because not only did he have money and he was nice, a good dude, but he also was taking care of Future's son, which really pissed them the fuck off. Okay? That's really going against the code for the pieces of shit, because the fact that he would be with Sierra and take on being a role model and a father figure to Future's son really pissed them off. They don't want other men coming in and fixing their problems. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want other men coming in and having access to their sons and making their sons a better man. They want to be able to, have take credit for their sons being successful, even if they ain't do shit. Even if it really was the mom who did everything, sacrificed everything, did everything, they want to take credit for that shit. So when another man comes into play, they really get pissed off because now if he grow up, whatever accomplishments he make, whatever he grows into is gonna be credited to the other man and not them, and that's gonna make them look like a bitch ass dude. So plus Future wanted, um clearly by his public rants, he wanted Sierra to be crying and lonely and pathetic and dwelling on their relationship because he's a fucking narcissist, and that's how they think. They want you destroyed when they leave you. If they cheat on you or leave you or do something like that, they want you to be destroyed over that shit forever. They don't never want to see you move on and be happy or none of that shit. So they're psychotic. I mean, dealing with them is literally dealing with death. I mean, for real. I mean, they're insane. So, yeah. Plus, they think everything is a competition with black women. They think everything is a competition. They in constant competition with black women, so they always try to make it appear as though they better off out of a relationship, and they want the woman to look like she's pathetic. Okay, because they got ego, and it's part of the ego. You know what I'm saying, to look like every woman they been with is ain't shit without them. So, I mean, it's pathetic. Hell yeah, Future definitely seemed more hurt. And Future wasn't hurt over her. Don't get it twisted. Future don't care about Sierra. He just cared about the public image of the situation. Like, it was the fact that she moved on. She didn't care. She didn't really sweat him like that, and that's what he was pissed off about. He wanted her to be desperate and pathetic and be distraught after he dated her, because they want to destroy every woman who dates them. I'm telling you, their whole goal is to destroy the reputation and the value of any woman they deal with. I'm telling you, I swear to God, that's in the handbook. So because it didn't happen like that, that's what Future problem was with her. He wanted to fight her over that shit because it made him look like a bitch ass dude. He was really caring about himself and how he looked. Then she moved on, so he was feeling like he looked like a bitch ass dude because she moved on with somebody that was around her son. You know what I'm saying? Around his son. And it just didn't look. It didn't make him look good. It made him look bad. So that's what he was mad about. Is how he looked. It had nothing to do with her. Like, he don't care about her. He don't love her. That wasn't about him loving her. Oh, please come back. Whatever. If the fuck nigga loved her, then he would have never cheated on her, whatever he was doing, and drive her away. So it's clear he don't give a fuck about her. Just like Offset. Same thing with Offset. You see? But see, Offset, he knows he can't destroy Cardi B. Cardi B is a fucking entity. You understand? He can't destroy her. She not even black. So, hold on, y'all. But yeah, what was I saying? I was talking about, y'all help me remember what I was just saying. I was talking about somebody, some couple. Oh yeah, Cardi. So yeah, Cardi, he couldn't destroy Cardi. Offset can't destroy Cardi because she's an entity. Like, she has a lot of backing and support by the industry and by powerful people. So he can't destroy, um, you know, Cardi B the way he would do a black female, because black women don't have. I told you, these Negroes created a hate campaign against black women. So, they always can use the hate machine against black women to fucking, to tarnish black women or destroy black women, right? But Offset can't do that with Cardi B. So his goal is not to destroy her because he can't do it. So, he just doing whatever because he just don't want to be with her. But the fact is Offset he don't love her. Can't nobody sit there and think for a second that Offset timed out. Like, I could tell it was a picture of Offset in the street with Cardi. I know that look on his face, that look that he had on his face. I know what that shit is. That means that nigga do not fuck with you no more. He don't like your ass. He don't want to be around you no more. He like, why the fuck did I ever talking to you? Bitch, leave me alone. Like, he on that shit. Like, you could tell that he was getting tired of her ass. He had checked out on whatever time period that was when he took that picture in the street with Cardi when they was arguing or something. He had been checked out. I know dudes real well, so I know that what that face meant. When they got that facial expression that he had on his face, he had been checked out. He had been done with her. So she was trying to run his ass. It looked like to me she was trying to run him and trying to make him do what she wanted him to do, but he had been checked out on her ass. They didn't want to be with her no more at all. So he looked like he was just dealing, tolerating her at that point. So he don't love her. He never gave a fuck about her. Like, he might have liked her or fucked with her in the beginning just for publicity, for his image, but after a while, he really couldn't stand her ass. Because that face that he made, that means that a nigga don't fuck with you at that point. He don't like you at all. Like, I know dudes, especially his age, because I've been through that shit. Like, I know exactly that facial expression. So the fact is, yeah, Offset never cared about Cardi. He don't give a fuck about that girl. And he can't stand her so much that he don't even care about his lifestyle no more. He don't even care about, he want to be free of that bitch to the point where he just willing to, pretty much throw away his career or his clout being with her. Like, he can't stand her on that level where he like, man, fuck the fame, fuck the money, just get this bitch away from me. Like, that's the shit he really on. You can tell. So anyway, yeah, she basically has to pay that nigga to fuck with her because when a dude checked out like that, somebody as desperate as Cardi B, she gonna pay. She gonna pay for that nigga to stick around. She know it's about the money anyway. So somebody like her would be giving him money to keep him around. So I mean, it's not really shocking to me. Yeah, she don't like black. Cardi B don't like black women, period. So she gonna always throw jabs at black women because she's obsessed with black women. Okay, so her whole culture is obsessed with black people, period. Like, you have to really look at these people for what they are. Like, her whole race, her whole culture, her whole community is obsessed with black people. They always leech it off of what we create. They don't ever have nothing of their own. They always try to date black people for clout. I mean, their whole community is obsessed with us. So she don't like black women for that reason. Black women are more relevant than she is. She have to use black culture and black female spaces to prop herself the fuck up. Like, she don't have nothing on her own. So she's jealous of black women. It's real clear. And that's why she like dating black dudes. Anytime that a black woman is jealous of black women, or a non-black woman is jealous of black women, their go-to is to date a black dude and try to assert superiority over black women. That's what they always do. She one of them hating ass bitches. She know that she can't rap. She know that she's irrelevant. She know that being with Offset is really what propped her career up. She really is pathetic. And black women haven't been discreet about telling her that shit. You know what I'm saying? Over the internet. Like, she be getting her ass aired out by black women on the internet. So we don't fuck with her, and she know that. So she don't fuck with us because we don't fuck with her. Like her career at this point is being forced. This bitch ain't put out no real record or album or nothing. She put out shit. She's only relevant in the media for getting cheated on and getting dog walked by Offset. So she really don't have no career. Nobody, her time has fizzled. Like she had a little time where she was making songs and people were bopping to it, but she's played out now. She's a has been like she's not relevant right now. So I know she's mad about that shit. Black women don't support her. I mean, I really don't think black women support her ass at all. Like, black women are not bopping to no Cardi B. Only thing you see black women talking about when it comes to Cardi is her relationship. They're not caring about her music. And and Cardi B is very, I feel like she's very scared about it. Like, I feel like Cardi B is, she's scared. You know what I'm saying? To put out another record or whatever. She's scared because she's scared that she gonna flop, and then it's gonna be thrown in her face that she's a fucking flop. You understand? So now her career is in shambles because she's so afraid to push her music now that it's pretty much over for her musically, because I don't feel like she'll do features on stuff and do features on stuff, but she not putting her own projects out no more. She don't keep associating herself with black women. Like, that's how she's been able to sustain her career anyway, is by doing features with damn black rappers. So she really is lame, and she knows she's lame. So she know what position she's in. She know that she's lame, and yeah. So she don't like black women for that reason. Why would she like us? I mean, you black women are lame as hell for victimizing Cardi B when she threw that shoe at that black woman's head. Don't you think this is karma? She get what the fuck she deserved. Did she go on that damn TV show and throw a whole shoe with that black woman's head over some dude? And then she talking some dada boo boo and shit and doing some childish ass antics and stuff over some damn dude that really didn't even end up being with her, didn't even want her raggedy ass. She's lame. So the bitch is getting what she deserved. Period. Yeah. Black, biracial women don't have longevity in music like black women. We are innovators. We create. We have skills, talent. We create. We prolong. We keep the shit thriving. We keep the machine going. These bitches don't have, they can't compete with us. Cardi is a one hit wonder. Like the fuck? She had her time, and her time has passed. Nobody want to hear her voice no more. She's played out. It ain't nothing shocking or nothing new or interesting about her music anymore. Once you hear one track, you done heard them all. She don't have anything else she's bringing to the table. So nobody want to hear that shit. She's really making the industry boring. Boring. She ain't bringing nothing new, nothing fresh, nothing. She not bringing shit. So it's just really, she's over. So that's that. She's mad at black women because these bitches expect us to blindly support their raggedy ass. Like, they always get mad when their careers start flopping. That's when they really start trashing black women, because they feel like it's always our fault as to why they're flopping. And it's like, oh well, bitch, get over it. I mean, at this point, I don't think black women are supporting Cardi B's career. I don't. I don't think that we're what black women are doing is keeping her in the headlines by talking about her and Offset. That's how she's staying relevant. Other than that, we're not pushing anything to help with her career. We don't care about her. So, and if we don't care about a bitch, then it's only a matter of time till nobody cares about them. Period. So if we not bopping to your stuff and we not propping you up, bopping to it, you're not gonna be successful because we control this whole aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? We control this whole culture of black female hip hop, that ratchet music, ratchet sound, ratchet. You know that whole genre of ratchet music. That type of music is controlled by the black community. So we not supporting that shit. If we not supporting you as an artist, you're not gonna make any money. Period. Because other races of women are going to look to us on what's popping so they can be us, because that's all these bitches do is copy everything we're doing. So if we looking at something we thinking it's whack, then they're going to in turn think it's whack. They're going to copy everything that we do. So if we have to co-sign shit in order for it to be successful, because other people, like customers, consumers, they gonna look to us to base what we like off of what they like. So they can't come up in the culture and be, and keep relevancy without black women backing their ass. Period. Cause then that'll make them a fucking cornball. Like, you out here supporting shit we don't even fuck with. Like, you're lame. These other races of people don't want to feel like they're lame. They don't want to feel lame. They don't want to feel like, oh, we just pushing something because this person is not black, and we don't want that to be known. So we only gonna support who the black people support as a majority, so we can look like we on trend and we know what's popping and shit too. They not going to do that without us co-signing. They not. So if we don't fuck with Cardi B as black women, then other races of women are not gonna fuck with her either. Just like we did to Iggy Azalea's raggedy ass. Black women don't fuck with Iggy Azalea. White women propped Iggy Azalea up and like Iggy Azalea. We didn't like her. So because we didn't like her, she faded away. Every white girl that came out trying to do black sound and try to rap and try to sound ratchet, they have all faded away because black women just didn't support that shit. Period. And we not never going to support that shit, bitch. Like, ever. They just won't stop trying to compete, and they won't stop putting these non-black women out here with this ratchet girl aesthetic. They won't stop doing that, even though it's not making any money. It hasn't made any money. Every white girl they done pulled this shit with has not worked. Cardi B worked for only a season, but we don't fuck with her anymore now either because she's whack. And she always running her fucking mouth. We don't like her. Most black women do not like Cardi B. They don't like her. That's why Cardi B got to get co-signed by other black female celebrities. If you notice, she always linking up with other black female celebrities like Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, or somebody like that. She always linking up with black women because she has to get a co-sign through black female artists to get black women to support her raggedy ass. She ain't out here with her own team. Her whole team is black. If you look at her entourage and her team, they black. She's pathetic. So, I mean, she just need to fade away. I'm tired of looking at her. I'm tired of hearing her voice. I mean, I feel like the media is pushing her hard. They just was pushing her so hard in the last year or two. It's just being pathetic. They just push her. It's like we don't mess with her. Like, we do not like Cardi B music anymore. She's not gonna be able to sustain a career by just being with Offset anymore. That shit gonna get played out. So she put down her music, and we not messing with her music. She needs to fade to black, and they need to go back to the drawing board and go find another girl. They gonna have to find another girl. Sorry, go look for another Cardi B, because that bitch is done. Like, period. It's time to move on. Yeah. They always using a black team because how they gonna know black culture without black people? You understand? They gonna have to use us. We gonna have to be they team. We gonna have to be to do their music, produce their music. We gonna have to do their hair, makeup. We gonna have to buy clothes for them and dress them and style them. We gonna have to do all of that so they can cosplay as black women. We know the truth. These bitches are nothing without us co-signing. They're nothing without us being behind them, pushing them. They don't have nothing. They're losers. And it's really getting played out. I think black women are getting tired of that shit. It's just annoying. It's like this shit. I think this non-black bitch era of trying to cosplay as black women and doing that. I think that shit is not slowly dying off. I think it's slowly starting to die off because black women are literally not wanting to fuck with that anymore. Like it's clear that what's happening. Black women are saying we don't like that shit no more. We ain't cool with that shit no more. We want real talent. Black women are craving. That's why. What's her name? The girl that sing "Get It From My Mama." Who? What's her name? I think that's why she's becoming so successful because she literally came out of nowhere. With a few singles, and she really. I mean, I love her. I like her a lot. I can't. I don't know. Yeah, Victoria Monet. That's why I think that's why she's became popular so fast because black women were craving her type of talent. So, but yeah, that's why Victoria Monet is so popular because um, I mean, black women were craving having another Beyonce or another, what I'm saying, someone with talent, someone who could dance, who could sing, who have really good urban music. Black women are craving that 90s vibe, that 90s sound. We craving it. We've been talking about this for years. Black women have collectively been reminiscing on the 90s and how we look, how we sound, the vibe. That's the shit we own. So that's why it's culturally changing. We tired of the city girl aesthetic. We tired of the sexy red aesthetic. We're tired. We don't want to see that shit anymore. Okay? We don't want to see these white girls doing that ratchet shit either. So I think that black women are changing the culture because we just not interested in that shit no more. We want authentic talent. We want skill. We want dancing. You know, we want music. We want the whole package. We're fucking tired of being fed some half-ass rappers who can't rap, who are just whores with bad BBLs and fake ass titties. We don't want to see that shit no more. We're getting tired of that. I miss Erica Badu. I miss Lauryn Hill. I miss SWV. I miss Aaliyah. I miss, Brandy, Monica, that type of black aesthetic. I miss that sound. I miss that talent. I miss it. That's why we love Beyonce. That's why Beyonce is like God over the industry. It's people that could compete with Beyonce, but they won't put them out there. They won't let, like, I love Chloe Bailey. I feel like she got that. I feel like Chloe has what it takes to be the next Beyonce. I really do. And she is more, she becomes more refined with her performance level, skills level. I feel like she could definitely be the next Beyonce if her skills are more perfected. You know what I'm saying? Like performance, and her voice is already there. Her talent is already there. Her musical talent is there. It's already um she already at, to me, the highest level she could possibly be because she's very musically talented. But her performance is good. It's good. I love her performance on the BET Awards. However, she could just brush up on that a little bit, become more mature with being comfortable on stage. I feel like she's the next Beyonce, period. I love Chloe because I love her voice. I love how she doesn't sound like anybody else. Like, I love the Chloe era. I love this shit because it's different. It don't sound the same. She's R&B, but she's jazzy. She's like all these different sounds. I love her vocal ability. I love her sound. I love her vocal talent. You understand? Like, I feel like Chloe is that bitch. I really do. I really do. She has the look. She is that bitch. I don't care what nobody say. Like, she just need to be refined a little bit, and she'll be that bitch. Period. And I feel like she being stopped by Beyonce. In my opinion, I feel like Beyonce is the one that's putting the halt on her really taking over shit, because Beyonce still want to be, she's still trying to make her money. She's still trying to be out here. So somebody like Chloe would be a threat against her because she's younger and she's fresh and her vocal talent is up there. So she would be competition for Beyonce. So it makes sense that Beyonce is trying to stop her from competing with her, because Beyonce ain't ready to hang it up, clearly. And you can tell that Beyonce is not trying to hang it up because she always on Instagram with her clothes off at fucking over, you know what I'm saying? She's 40 plus, and she still got her ass out like she's a teenager. So it's clear what's going on with Beyonce. She's not ready to hang it up. She's not ready to hand the torch over. So she's just doing what she can do right now and trying to stay relevant. So her trying to put a halt on Chloe's musical career would be strategic on Beyonce's behalf. So yeah, like, anybody with common sense know that that's what's going on with Beyonce. I know she's doing it. I don't know. I'm mad about it because I do like Chloe a lot, and I really want her to be out here doing her thing. But I do understand where Beyonce is coming from, because Beyonce is really number one. She really ain't got no competition when it comes to performance and selling out uh ticket sales, when it comes to her concerts and all of that. She really is number one. Chloe has the potential to surpass Beyonce, in my opinion. Beyonce ain't become that bitch really until later in her career. Chloe is the shit now at the beginning of her career. So if Chloe has, if she's allowed to freely grow and refine herself, she gonna be the shit for real. Like, because she already got it. Like, she didn't have to be molded like Beyonce needed to be molded. Beyonce was whack when she came out. Like, I'm sorry, that pop girl shit. Well, I didn't like her. I liked Aaliyah. I thought Aaliyah was more talented because I liked the fact that Aaliyah, her music sound different, and her style was different, and her dancing ability was perfected. So I was a Aaliyah fan when Beyonce came on the scene. I was an Aaliyah fan at SWV and 702. Those were my girls. You feel me? In total, those are the girls that I grew up obsessing over. Like, I was a girl band fan, and I was I loved Aaliyah. I like Monica and Brandy, but I liked Aaliyah more than them. Like, Aaliyah was my girl. So when Beyonce came, when Destiny Child came on the scene, I didn't like them. I was comparing them to 702 and SWV and Vogue. I never was a big In Vogue fan like that, but I like SWV. I like 702, and that's two of my favorite girl groups. Oh, and TLC. I'm so sorry. I don't know why the fuck I keep forgetting TLC. I always do that. I'll always say Total and SWV and then leave out TLC. But I love TLC, of course. TLC was really my main girls. Why? Because they were doing the baggy pants. They were not hypersexual. They were pretty. They were tomboyish, and that was really my thing growing up. That's what I liked. I liked the tomboy aesthetic. I liked Left Eye, I like the Leah, I like SWV, I like that time, that swag. You know what I'm saying? Like I like black girl swag back then. That was my thing. That was what I was like, uh, interested in. So when Destiny Child came, I didn't like them. Okay, I didn't like them because I didn't like their style. I thought Beyonce was too in the front. Like I felt like their group wasn't a real group like TLC or SWV. When SWV did have they made, because what's the name did, she was the main singer in the group, so that was equivalent to Destiny's Child because they did have that main singer, and the other girls were kind of like background singers. So with SWV, I felt like okay, so I felt like the girls at SWV were just swagged out, even though they didn't really sing that much in the front. I just felt like they all had their own personality and swag level, and their music was a bop. Like their music was the shit. It really wasn't nothing to criticize because of their vocal um, skills and the music. It just did. We did. I didn't never notice that what's the name was the only one singing a lot, but I don't care. Her voice was the shit. She needed to be up front. Beyonce, she was up front, and oh no, I just didn't like Destiny Child. I felt like they was too pop. I don't think it had anything to do with Beyonce being in the front. For me, it really was more like they were too pop, and they were too girly. Like they were too feminine. You know what I'm saying? They were just too done up. They always had those matching dresses. They were very pretty, and I just was not a pretty type of girl. So that's the only reason why I feel like I didn't connect with Destiny Child like that. Because it was just their image. And then Beyonce with the blonde, hair and the blonde braids. Sometimes I would look at a magazine and I would be reading articles about Beyonce or Destiny Child, and then she would look like a straight up white girl in the magazine. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't like that. I didn't like it. I knew what she represented and I didn't like it. So she was giving black girl, white girl aesthetic back then, and I didn't like it. I didn't want to see black girls looking like white girls or being popped like a white girl. I wanted to see Christy Aguilera, Britney Spears, all of the white girls, back then who I loved them too. I just liked everybody having their own lane. I didn't have a problem. I love white female artists back then. I was obsessed with pop, punk rock, pop, all of that shit. Like I was really a white girl fan, seriously. So I love me some Britney Spears. I love No Doubt, the group. I love that type of music. So I didn't have an issue with white women. It was just that I didn't want it to cross over. I wanted that music, rock, to be in its own category, and R&B to be in its own category, and I wanted everybody to have their own identity. I didn't like the mixing up of shit. So with Beyonce, she was real pop sounding. Her music started sounding too pop to me, like with Bootylicious and songs like Survivor and Bootylicious. So I thought that was too pop, and I didn't like it. I was like, what the fuck? This music don't have no, it don't have no swag. It don't have no R&B sound. And I was like, I don't like this shit. And I didn't like that it was a white passing. She didn't pass for a white girl, but I'm just saying, like, Beyonce being in the front and having that blonde hair and the light skin, to me, represented something that I just didn't like. I was used to black girls getting, being, recognized in these groups and shit, and I was used to the black girl aesthetic, like brown skin, dark hair, we were black girls. Like, what was the problem? Beyonce represented something to me that I just didn't like. So that's why I initially didn't like her. But then over time, she started getting swagged out. When she started getting on her black thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would say Lemonade, or not necessarily Lemonade. Maybe it was the one before Lemonade. Like, that other album, that visual album before. Because I did like B-Day. Okay. Okay, B-Day is when, yeah, B-Day was a good album. I like B-Day. The songs that I liked on B Day was Green Light. See, when she did Green Light, that's when I started liking Beyonce. I liked Crazy in Love. I really like Crazy in Love. Everybody liked that song. That song was a bop. But my favorite song on the album was Green Light, and that's when I really started liking Beyonce. Really, is when she did Green Light, because it just showed that she can be more R&B. She could be, she had the dark hair on the video. She had changed up her look a little bit, and I was like, well, shit. If she keep up on, keep making, visuals and songs like this, then I could fuck with her. But what I'm saying, I was just getting tired of that pop thing. I didn't like Deja Vu. It was a lot of pop shit on that album that I didn't like, but I did like Green Light. I like that she switched up some of the songs. She switched up, like Kitty Cat. I like Kitty Cat. I was mad that she didn't do a full video for Kitty Cat, but I like Kitty Cat. I like Green Light. Those are my favorite visuals on the album, to be honest. And I wanted her to keep on that. For me, if she would have kept making songs like that, that's when I would have, been more of a Beyonce fan, because I just wanted the swag. I like swag. That's my thing. So I just didn't like the other pop songs. But anyway, I like Sasha Fierce. Yeah, Sasha Fierce wasn't bad at all. It was right during that time, like I said, like 2009, uh, Ring on it. I mean, Single Ladies or whatever. I say Ring. Single Ladies, that's when I really started really liking her. Single Ladies is when I had finally started really liking Beyonce, I believe. It was definitely 2009, around 2009, when she did Single Ladies. So I did love that video. I thought it was the shit because it was different. It was a whole video of dancing and choreography, and just doing a straight dance through the whole video. I loved that shit. I thought it was the shit. It was in black and white. It was just different. It was something different that we hadn't seen ever with R&B. So I really liked that video and song. And it was, that song sound different. It didn't sound too R&B, and it sounded like it just was a bop. It just was a good song, and it was a good dance and choreography. So I really liked Single Ladies. I did. It was the shit. I mean, of course, it got out of hand because all of the homos doing the dance, and social media. That shit got out of control. After a while, I hated the song because they blew it up too much, and it just became ridiculous. But initially, when it first came out, I loved it until it got out of control and they just wouldn't stop. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't even know what the hell my point was. But anyway, Beyonce definitely became relevant later. So, but like I said, with Chloe, she's relevant now. She's that bitch now. She's breaking. To me, some of her songs are so different and so futuristic. It's like she got the ability to make iconic songs that are that's you won't be able to put a time stamp on it. Like, her music is unique, is in a way where her sound is so original that it won't be a part of nothing. Like, it's something, she has the ability to change the directory of music. Like, that's what I feel like, the talent that she has. So she will be able to change everything that's going on right now by putting out some music and it popularized. She would change what everybody else is doing, and they would start doing similar music to what she's doing. She would change it. See, that's how I feel about Aaliyah. I feel like Aaliyah had that ability as well. Like, her music was so different, it would have transformed it to something that really, it had its own, it's its own category. Like, it's its own style. Like, it's not necessarily R&B. It's not necessarily hip hop. It's not necessarily country. It's not necessarily, jazz. It's just its own shit. So I feel like that's what Chloe has. So she's a threat. Because think about it. If Chloe becomes relevant and she changes this whole shit up where everybody copying her, sound, Beyonce, can she really compete with her? I don't think she can. Like if Chloe was to take over with her musical vocal, talent and her musical talent, I don't think Beyonce would be able to even stand next to her ass. I would just be real. I'm sorry. Beyonce is good and she has perfected her vocal, um, her vocal abilities. So her Beyonce's singing voice is the shit. It's refined on the highest level. But I'm talking about Chloe be doing stuff with her voice, and I don't think she could. Nobody can. No other female can really compete with her vocally. I'm sorry, because of the way she sings and the way she remixes songs and shit and make them so just better. That's what I mean. Have y'all ever heard Chloe remix songs? That the way she remix songs is the shit. I ain't even never seen that before. I ain't never seen one person remix a song by their damn self and make it sound that good on their own. Like I used to do stuff like that myself. So I'm the only person that I've known that remixes songs by myself, like me and my sister. I ain't never seen that with an actual celebrity before. Like Chloe is it. She has her own. Chloe can make her own music by herself. She don't really need a team. She don't need people with her. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't need a team of people to do her shit for her. She can do it literally by herself. She can composite music together and sing on it by herself. That's some next level ass shit. Do y'all understand? Because a lot of these celebrity women like Beyonce or whoever, they're paying people to write their songs and they paying producers to composite their music and tracks. But Chloe can do that shit by herself. So she's a fucking threat. I mean, she is. She a threat to all of the bitches at the top, in my opinion, because they don't have talent like she have. They can't make no song. They gotta wait for people to put their shit together for them. Chloe can take over the whole goddamn music industry by herself because she don't need no backup and no damn help. So she don't need them. She could, and then she'll make so much money because she ain't paying nobody to do shit for her ass. I don't see her composite music composite music by herself. She made her own songs, and she's lyrically inclined, so she can write her own lyrics. That bitch is the shit. I mean, I'm just telling you, like her ass has what it takes to make the level of talent in the industry to the highest level possible, where you gonna have to be a beast to be able to sit with her ass. You gonna have to know how to write, produce, and sing your own shit to compete with her. Period. You gonna have to do that shit because she's in a league by herself right now. Everybody else need help. She don't need no damn help. So yeah, she's definitely a threat against Beyonce to say the least. So I would understand is perfectly why Beyonce would try to keep her ass, out of the limelight because yeah, shit. Chloe has what it takes to ruin Beyonce's career, like not ruin it, but girl, ain't nobody gonna be caring about no damn Beyonce songs no goddamn more after Chloe come out with her shit. And I'm 36 saying that shit. I ain't even a teenager. I'm not with I'm not young. I'm not, I'm not in the age bracket as the newer, sorry, but the younger generation. I'm not in that generation. So I'm not saying this from, oh, I don't know any better. No, I know better. And I know that Chloe's the shit. I know for a fact. I've been alive long enough and been, uh, listening to music long enough to know what the hell's what. So Chloe's the shit. Period. I don't care if people don't like her because she very hypersexual or she be doing this that. I don't give a damn. Chloe is that bitch when it comes to music, musical talent. She is that chick for real. I love. She can make iconic songs. She can make songs that are very popular. Like you know what I'm saying. Like there's she the shit. Period. So, and you could tell she being sabotaged because what the hell? Why would she not be relevant? Like As bad as the industry is right now, how trash it is, why are we not seeing Chloe running? Like, we should see her on everything 24/7. She should be the new it girl. She should be the new face of music. She should be everywhere. She should be on the radio all day, every day. Really. So something weird going on behind the scenes because she's not relevant, and it makes no damn sense. And the same thing goes for Normani. Normani, I don't say I wouldn't say that Normani has a real great vocal ability. I don't feel like Normani's thing is necessarily music or her vocal talent, but Normani is a performer. That's how she can eat up anything. Like, you just give her a good little song and she sing it and perform the hell out of that song. She has the performance talent. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is like Sierra, Aaliyah, because she's not a vocal powerhouse, but she's a performer. So she can carry a tune and she can sing, but her ass can perform. So I feel like nobody is a threat too, and I feel like they try to sabotage nobody because not only is she a threat because of how her performance abilities, but she's a threat because she dark skinned. And they don't want to put dark skinned women back on, in my opinion. I feel like they really want to keep dark skinned women out of the limelight. They don't want dark skinned women taking over again and being the face of the music and the face of talent, the face of the music industry. Okay, they don't want her being. They don't want the dark skinned women to be the face of that. They don't want to go back to dark skinned women being pedestalized. You understand? So I really feel like that's why they don't want to put our body on. So yeah, yeah. Normani is definitely. She definitely is being shelved, and I feel like it's because she dark skinned. Chloe, I think it's about Beyonce. So if y'all realizing that it's a lot of black women who are talented who are being shelved, it's reasons to that shit. Like, it's reasons why that's happening, and you got to look at who's gonna benefit from them being shelved, and then you can understand at that point why they're being shelved. Look at how they push it Ice Spice. Look at how they push it Lotto. Look at how they push it other entertainers, and look at what skin complexion they are. So you know what the hell going on. Chloe has the skin complexion, but Chloe's a threat because she's too talented. So what they want to do is put mediocre talent out here, and then they want everybody to be equally on the same level so that these light skinned bitches can thrive. Because if they put women out here who can, shit on them, these women careers will disappear. They will be completely pushed to the side by the public. Like, people wouldn't support Ice Spice, Lotto. None of them. They had real black talent out here. Them bitches would not be relevant anymore. And they want these women to have careers, and they want them the face of hip hop and the face of black music. So that's why this is happening. So everybody that you see being shelved, that's why. Period. All the exoticals trying to come for black women and shit. Bitch, you don't even have shit without black women co-signing your raggedy ass. So at the end of the day, we don't care nothing about them. And they really are destroying society because, I mean, the fuck, them watering down everything and fucking everything up is really not a good look. So they're mad that they look stupid and they want us to clean it up. A lot of people want us to clean up their shit. So because they don't have no talent, no skills, and they're not innovative and they're not creative and they don't do anything, they want black women to somehow fix them and make them better and make them more talented and give them clout so they can be relevant. And if we don't do that, then they don't really have nothing. So that's why they be pissed off. Just like Cardi B, like I said, that's where the anger and resentment come from. Like, they're pathetic and annoying, And bitch, if we don't want to help you, we don't have to. If we don't want to support you, we don't have to. If we don't like you, we don't have to. So, and they having a hard time with that shit because they think somebody owe them shit and nobody does. So that's that. But yeah, I pretty much had said everything that I wanted to say on this live. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I hope y'all enjoyed this live, and yeah, I'll be back to talk about more topics at a later date. And yeah, thanks for watching, y'all.